What is happening, YouTube fam? Mikhail here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the new Fujifilm XT4. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mikhail and I'm a wedding photographer and filmmaker based in Columbus, Ohio. On my channel you will find tips, tricks, and advice about wedding photography, photography in general, the business of photography, and filmmaking. So if that's something that you're into, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos just like this. I have been a Fujifilm shooter for the past couple of years, and I love the Fujifilm system because of their stylish look, their color profile, and the fact that I can have a couple of cameras, my lenses on a shoulder bag, and a few light stands on the other hand, and I'm good to go on a wedding. It's such a small setup and the image quality is so great. It's kind of hard to beat, and honestly for wedding photography, it's awesome. I love it. And when it comes to video, Fujifilm has also been really great. But there's just a few aspects that have been missing from their lineup that would have made the XT3 the ultimate all-around camera for the price. So without further ado, let's take a look at the camera so we can get our first impressions and a little bit of a hands-on kind of feel for the camera. So this here is the Fujifilm XT3. I like to purchase those little aftermarket buttons. It feels better to me. I also think it looks cooler. But this is what the camera actually looks like now. The lens that I have on here right now is the Fujifilm 56mm f1.2. This is one of my favorite lenses for portraits. It's so sharp. And the shallow depth of field is there, which if you are a Fuji shooter or someone that shoots in a crop sensor, you will end up missing if you come from the full frame background. So I love that lens for that reason. So let's get into specifics. One of the main things that you will notice right away when you get this camera is that you now have a fully articulating screen, aka a flippy screen. Finally, I have been begging for a flippy screen for a while. I have been begging for a flippy screen for a while, and I'm so happy that they finally were able to include that on the XT4. Another notable change is the recording dial. Previously, the video function was in the same dial all the shooting modes were, but now the video mode is located under the shutter speed dial. This tells me one thing: Fujifilm is finally taking video seriously. And a lot of people have come forward and commented on other videos that I've seen saying, oh, the flip screen is just Fujifilm's way to try to get an edge on the vlogger market. And that may be, but still, this camera is absolutely great for the price. It can't be beat. It is now, I believe this is now the best all-around camera for the money, under $2,000. Now, if your budget is still under $1,000, I made a video last year about the Fujifilm XT30. Excellent camera if you're in a budget. If you want to check out that video, I'm gonna make sure to link it there. Lastly, the grip is slightly bigger to compensate for the new battery, of course, because the battery is bigger and now we have a longer lasting battery. And honestly, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. It feels so good in the hand. Not that the XT3 didn't feel good in the hand, but now this XT4 truly feels, it feels wonderful. It feels so great to hold. It feels like I'm actually holding a proper camera. Not that the XT3 wasn't a proper camera, but it just feels robust. It's so good. It feels so good in the hand. Speaking of the size, drum roll please. Ibis. We finally have Ibis on the XT system, and it's awesome. I'm so pumped because this means that we prime shooters will have the opportunity to use those prime lenses for video, and I am so pumped. Not only that, but if you also have a lens, for example, like the 10-24, which is one of my favorite travel lenses, pairing that thing with this thing, because it has image stabilization, is going to be amazing. And we're gonna get more into that here in a minute, but I'm just here to tell you, I'm all about Ibis. I'm super pumped that they added that to this camera, and I can't wait to get some footage to show you guys. Which, by the way, I will be making a video showing you guys how the camera Ibis handles this stabilization with each lens that I have. So stay tuned for that video. Now let's talk about what this little camera can actually do. 20 frames per second in burst mode, IBS with 6.5 stops of stabilization, 10-bit 4K video recording up to 60 frames per second at 400 megabits per second. There is a slight crop. There is a 1.8 crop on this camera though, so be prepared to see that. 1080p up to 240 frames per second. 240 frames per second. I don't know that I will like really have any use for it, but the fact that we can do that now is awesome. In fact, I might get creative with it. This is gonna be really, really fun. So now let's get out in the wild for a little vlogging test for this camera, and maybe we can shoot a little bit of a cinematic sequence. I'm gonna take my kiddo out fishing, and we'll see what we get. All right, it's time to give the XT4 the old vlogging test. We'll see how this thing performs. I am currently headed to my friend Dave Sparks' house to go fishing with this little guy. Are you excited?
Yep.
Found it.
Boom. I caught the biggest fish there.
You caught the biggest fish there?
Yep.
I don't know, my fish was bigger.
His was like that big.
Yeah? All right, well, here we go. Ready? You gonna give the camera a high five? Give it. Okay, we're back, and needless to say, the Fujifilm XT4 delivered. This camera is absolutely amazing, and I couldn't recommend it more. I think I'm gonna be making a video also, if you guys get this camera, on how I set up my Fujifilm, because you can customize all the dials. And the way that I use it, I believe, might be the best way to use it. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So if you guys are interested in seeing that video, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, in a sense, this is definitely the best all-around camera under $2,000. So that's it for now, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you were on the fence about buying this camera, that this video helped you make that decision. And if you end up getting it, let me know in the comments below. That's super exciting, new camera. So like I said before, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. If you know someone that may be on the fence about switching, share this video with them. Be a good pal. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. You rock, you're amazing, and you deserve the crispest of high fives. So here it is.